And then I was like, look, I'm not going to operate on you unless you admit that the Jedi were basically the bad guys.
Oh yeah, brain control, child soldiers, forced celibacy.
Yeah, I mean, they're religious fanatics.
I hate Waterworlds.
Wait, what?
They were in every video game in the early 2000s. It was cool when Mario and Nintendo did it in the 80s.
I thought you were talking about 95 Costner in Waterworld.
Oh, never. That movie's awesome.
That movie rules.
Hot dogs for breakfast. I get it. You know, people want to eat certain foods at certain times, but you know what? Time food doesn't exist. Eat what you want when you want it. Like if I want beef stew as soon as I roll out of bed, that's what I'm going to eat.
It's 2 in the afternoon. This is lunch.
Shouldn't you be at work?
No, there's this whole thing at work with Shirley. Wait, so let me get this straight. You like CW's Arrowverse better than the MCU? Just like, period? And then she goes, I like MCU fine, but if you're gonna make me pick, I'm gonna choose Arrowverse. I like the CW, Supergirl, Batwoman. Arrowverse has it all. And then I'm like, has it all? Are you kidding me? The only good thing that Arrowverse has going for it is that I guess it exists in the same multiverse as the Doom Patrol. And then she's like, oh, I don't like the Doom Patrol. It's too weird. Ugh. The Arrowverse should be locked away in the Fortress of Solitude. And then she looks at me, and her face, you can tell, like, she doesn't know what the Fortress of Solitude is. It's just annoying for someone to act like they're a fan of something, but then not know, like, every single thing about it, you know? Oh, heard Spielberg wasn't directing the new Indiana Jones movie. That's like Batman and no...
Robin?
That's what I was thinking, but actually, Robin's not in any of the good Batman movies.
Like a Batman with no Alfred.
Sure, there you go.
Okay, that still doesn't explain why you are not at work.
Okay, so I was like, I feel like you don't know what the Fortress of Solitude is. And you can tell she's not certain, but then she goes, oh, like the place from Superman Returns. And then I'm like, why would Superman Returns be your first reference point for the Fortress of Solitude? I like Superman Returns. Brandon Routh was my favorite Superman. And then I go, how is Brandon Routh your favorite Superman? And you can tell she doesn't have like a good response because she's like, hey, can we focus in on the surgery? And then I go, can we focus in on how Brandon Routh isn't even top 5 best Superman? Not even like top 10 if we're including voice actors. I mean, Superman sucks anyway. Like, he's invulnerable. People can't relate to that.
What are you talking about? Superman doesn't suck. He embodies what's best about this country, embracing core American values through the strength of his native lands. There is no better American superhero.
I'm not trying to get political. I'm just saying on a personal level, like, I don't relate to him.
Well, it's not all about you, is it?
Dang it, I died! Oh, this is just like what happened at work.
What happened at work?
Okay, so I couldn't get past the Superman Returns thing. I mean, I guess I sort of get it because Brandon Routh was in the Crisis of Infinite Earths crossover stuff, but so was Tom Welling. And Smallville as a series is way better and fleshed out than Superman Returns. And the Sully goes like, oh, that's not important right now. Please be careful with a scalpel. And then I'm like, well, what about Dean Cain? And then she goes, we're losing him. And I mean, for my money, Dean friggin' Cain is a better Superman than Brandon Routh. And then she's like, you severed his spinal cord. And then I'm like, elephant in the room, Christopher Reeve, hello? And then she's like, oh my God, I've never seen so much blood and guts, and I've been working at this ER for 14 years. And it's just like, obviously, you wouldn't know who Brandon Routh is if it weren't for Christopher Reeve. I mean, I'd take Witcher Henry Cavill over Brandon Routh. And then she's all like, oh, the humanity, what have you done? You killed him. He said, because of you, it's all your fault.
Killed him?
Not on purpose, but yeah, I guess. So I'm on administrative leave. Definitely gonna be a malpractice suit if I had to guess. So, you know, I got Wednesday off. Wait, it's Wednesday. Why aren't you at work?
Oh, temporarily suspended. Yeah. Turns out you can't put out a fire by peeing on it. Yeah, well, you can if it's small enough, but this one was 3 stories up. Maybe 2 stories if you're properly hydrated.
Yeah, I can see that.
New game?